Welcome. In front of me is a POCO X8 Pro, and today I will show you how you can import contacts from your SIM card to the device. So, to get started, you will unfortunately want to open up the Contacts application from Google. The reason I'm saying unfortunately is because it's a pretty bad application. One that basically tries to gain all your information or other people's information without their permission. And also one thing that it does is just ask you to give it permission to send you notifications. Don't allow that. There's no reason why Contacts as an application should be sending you notifications. It's there to store contacts and nothing really else. I don't give two hoops about new contact being imported or whatever the notification would be about. Now you can also see I have some contacts visible in here. I can click on all contacts to see where they are from, and all of them are actually pulled from the SIM card. Now in any case, let's navigate to Organize, and depending on if you are signed into Google account or not, the entire process might change just a bit on how it looks and acts. So number one, when you go to the Organize, if you're signed into a Google account, that Google account will take priority of settings, and this device as a category will be at the bottom as a last category. So you need to scroll all the way to the bottom and then select Manage SIM, which in turn will show you all the contacts that are located on your SIM card. Now, let me quickly try to grab another phone so I can potentially show you how this looks like if it's signed in on the other one, as this would look typically a little bit different if you are signed in. Okay, so I got the phone which is signed in. So first I'm going to show you how to import through kind of this kind of look and talk about it, and then quickly show you how it looks like when you have a Google account signed in as well. So in here you will be able to choose deselect contacts that you don't want. By default they should all be selected. If you have some of them that are deselected and grayed out, don't worry, these contacts already exist on the location that it will be imported to. Now you can also see I don't have any options to select where I will import my contacts to, which that's because, well, it's only going to import them to the device, which is where I want them anyway. Now if I had a Google account signed in, it would give me additional options, which is what I will be showing you on the other device. But if you don't, it defaults to the device, doesn't give you option, and you can obviously import it. So we're going to click on that. Now one thing that it also does is this moronic question. This is just Google, because it is their application, trying to have you baited into giving them information later on. So right here they're trying to delete your contacts from your SIM card, so later on you can be more reliant on them. Now it's not how it's said. It's telling you to remove copies from SIM. To clear up your SIM, remove copies of imported contacts. Contacts that aren't imported won't be affected. You know what? This kind of moronic logic I can also apply to other things. Let me just go to my car, siphon out gas out of the tank, and then I can go to the gas station to put more gas. What a lovely idea, right? So obviously we're going to be selecting keep. There is no reason to delete them. Contacts on your SIM card are like a nice hard backup of your contacts that you can move in between devices. And well, it's good to have that. Now relying on Google to store your contacts is stupid, because if Google goes down their servers, you lose your contacts. That's one. Number two, the contacts that are imported to Google, well, they're not private. Google uses those to basically help them improve their targeted advertisements, sell it, and so on. So it's kind of a bullshit way for Google to circumvent consent, as they're basically relying on you giving consent for someone else. You know what? With this logic, I give you consent to go to Google and steal their AI data centers. You have my permission, and apparently by Google standards, that's all you need. Someone else's permission to do something and it becomes completely fine. So by all means, go there and, you know what, burn it down to the ground. I give you permission if you want to do that. Anyway, jokes aside, once you import your contacts, you can go to your contacts list right here, and they should be visible in here. As you can also see, they are right now being duplicated. So to mitigate that, you could click right here where it says all contacts, and for instance, specify that you want to see contacts that are stored on this device only, and this would then hide the ones that are on the SIM card. Now, to quickly show you the alternative kind of way that you can view the contacts and import them, just take that out. Come on, off you go. I'm going to be using the Pro Max right here instead of the Pro. There we go. So again, I'm going to do the same thing, manage SIM, and you should be presented with, come on, takes a moment to load the contacts. There we go, this kind of BS. So here's Google being an absolute scammy piece of shit, and I will take my time just completely shitting on them for this, because this is just despicable. So these conniving cunts have the audacity to give you this option, device and Google, in hopes that they can trick you to select it instead of selecting the other option that you're probably interested in. As before, you had a drop-down menu which gave you your Google and then device. Now they get this pop-up and they give you the device and Google. So you automatically looking at it, well, it covers both of the things. I do want to do the device, maybe not Google, but it looks like I don't have an option, right? But you do, it's just hidden behind the more. And these scammers have the audacity to hide a single option under a single option. Excuse me, there's like half more screen visible right here for you to utilize. And this is with the increased size of text. Typically, that's about a third, 2/3 of the screen left that they could have not obfuscate device only behind a more. Because it's not like that shrinks it so much that it helps it. So it's just their bullshit, scammy piece of shit logic of trying to trick you into doing the Google thing so they have access to these contacts. And that doesn't end there, because usually when you import your contacts, again, it gives you the same bullshit to delete them. Typically, when you go to your contacts list, let's see if this will happen. It might not, because all of these contacts actually exist on the Google account anyway, but I'm not hypocrite right here. None of these contacts are real contacts. They're just like your number, mailbox, and so on. But in any case, let's go back into our contacts. Okay, yeah, it doesn't show up. But typically, when you open up your contacts list and contacts aren't synced, you'll get a quick little pop-up right here, which has option. I think it's kind of something like "Let's go," and that's the only thing that is visible. So you're trying to get rid of it. So you click "Let's go," and automatically Google's like, "Ha, gotcha, sucker." All your contacts are now ours. Cool. We trained our AI, sold the data. Cool. You want to undo this? Well, tough shit. It's already too late. So, like I was saying, import your contacts to the device itself, not to the cloud, because there's just way too much personal information. And to show you this personal information, going back to the actual phone, if I were to edit this contact, when you import it to device or cloud, Google, it's the same thing. All these informations, when it's filled out, Google or you would have access to it on your device or cloud. So we have things like pictures for contact, cover photo, first name, last name, company, multiple numbers, labels, notes, email, birthdays, address where they live, other consists of things like nicknames, job titles, departments, and so on. This is everything. When you fill this out autistically, like I would typically do, when you import this to the cloud, to Google now has access to all of this information that the person that this contact would belong to never consented to sharing. So I find this to be, well, a little bit of a BS way for Google to circumvent consent here. So that's why I recommend doing it to the phone only. And if you want to have your contacts available on other devices, move them in between seamlessly, easily, what you could do is download an application that allows you to create a backup file of contacts, which I think it's called VCF file. And that you can just move to like a USB stick, move it to another device or to a SD card, zip it up, mail it to yourself if you want to. That also works. And it's literally just like a one-click import of your contacts. But in any case, with that being said, I hope you found this very helpful. And if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.